What is it, 10? I think it's 10.
Yeah.
There you go. Good luck. That's like 72. Cool. I'm not super.
All right, we have Hogaak Pox on the right, excuse me, with Alec as the pilot, and then on the left we have BG Cradle. We're calling it Yosef on the left.
I'll try this. You saw the area, right? Yep.
All right, we're underway. Mox Diamond, gonna discard Urza's Saga, Bayou, Malevolent Rumble. All right. Umidian Hatchery, Yavimaya, Thoughtseize, Wasteland.
It's a pretty easy decision when there are no ones.
The Hatchery, a card that is starting to catch on a bit in Legacy, seeing it a little bit more and more each passing week since Edge of Eternity's dropped.
I mean, I'm used to...
Token is an Eldrazi spawn. Looks like Hatchery is selected here.
About to say, you gotta try a new tech, right? Yeah. Go ahead.
So it's possible here that Yosef and Alec both don't know what they're up against. Once upon a time, Salty says Hatchery has been fun in my Corvold Landfall EDH deck. I'm not familiar with Corvold. Which card is that? Is that the dragon that makes tokens or something? What's Corvold? I forgot. Ignoble Hierarch is chosen here by Once Upon a Time.
I'll use your. Oh, yeah. Oh, they gave you something? Oh, good. Turn.
I'll be done.
Ignoble Hierarch is the first play of the game. Well, other than the Once Upon a Time. The first on-board play of the game for Yosef. So the Hatchery gets played here. Liliana of the Veil. Wow. So Liliana minus is here, and the Ignoble Hierarch is sacrificed. Ferns with a great question. What do you recommend, Chris? I joined as a member on YouTube to get access to the backlog, support the channel. Thank you for that. Really appreciate it. Would you prefer a Twitch sub over a YouTube member? I can go back and forth. Okay, so this is not super important to me. You pick what works best for you. The different platforms have slightly different perks for our members. Both of them unlock the Discord. Both of them help out in a big way. You choose what works for you. It works for me. I'm not going to say I prefer one over the other, because I honestly don't. It's up to you.
Yep.
Wasteland on Gaia's Cradle. Thank you to all of our supporters, by the way. As we were starting the stream, I was thanking our server boosters, our members on Discord, our paid members on Twitch, paid members on YouTube. Really appreciate all of you. You're keeping this thing going. Couldn't do it without you. Thank you so much. So now we got two goblins on the other side. Do we have any goblins watching right now? I don't believe Alec has posted this deck list in our Discord server, but I can get it for you and post it there, or at least a very similar list. Post in the Discord later, and I got you. Okay, Alec will play another Hatchery here.
That's what we're doing.
Small Pox on the stack.
Each player needs to one life, discards a card, sacks a creature, decides to match. Okay. That's going to result.
Yeah, the deck on the left is it's hard to like call it a brew, but it's not quite Cradle control. It's a little bit different. As far as I know, I didn't play Yosef at this event. We're kind of gonna watch this together and figure it out.
This one.
So a questing beast was discarded there by Yosef.
2 insects. We just lose 1 life.
Here we go.
Hello to Chartwin in the chat. We were talking before about longtime members. Chartwin with a, let's see now, 4.5-year badge in the chat.
That round cycles. For that was in the box.
Oh,
That's an Elvish Reclaimer.
Easy. Or +2/+2.
Yeah.
Yep. So 3/4. Sorry.
Would you get rid of him? Oh, okay. Sorry.
Dark Confidant. Oh boy. So I've kind of lost track at this point. Is Dark Confidant seeing play in any format? Like a lot of play? Does anybody know? I'm asking for real. Like, is Dark Confidant seeing a lot of play in a format? If so, what format? Lord says it's tier 2 in standard. Okay. Yeah, I know it's in standard. It was in Final Fantasy. Elvish Reclaimer gets blocked by an insect here. There were insect tokens created by the hatchery. 1 left.
Just wanted to sacrifice a 2 cards. Yeah.
Thoughtseize shows us white of the reliquary, and once upon a time, the white will be selected. It's discarded. AJ Potato says, I play it in Timeless. Talking about Dark Confidant, does that count? Of course that counts. By the way, listen, when I bring up arena formats, some of you just leave the stream because you're so triggered. But did you see how many these cards that were added to Timeless on Arena this past week? Mox Opal, Mother of Runes, Renin 6. Do we have any Timeless players out there? If so, is this format getting nuts or what?
When it comes in, I get rid of the land. Yeah, any card matter.
Malevolent Rumble.
Give anything I don't want. I do have
Selecting Bowmasters. Renin 6 plus 4 Strip Mine. Yeah. 4 Strip. I was watching a YouTube video last night of a deck with Renin 6 and Strip Mine. Things are getting crazy in Timeless. Like, I honestly can't tell if it's good or bad. It's just nuts.
Bowmasters.
It's by far the most unhinged format, in my opinion. It's just crazy. Here's Bowmaster killing the Dryad Arbor.
I'll say once upon a time.
All right, the Cabal Therapy will rip the Once Upon a Time out of hand. Yosef just with an Elvish Reclaimer left. Liliana's still alive. It's not looking good for Yosef here.
I'll block the arm.
Chump blocking with an insect. Alex dropping to 7 life though. With Dark Confidant in play, you might have to get rid of the Dark Confidant soon. So Liliana will sacrifice itself here to get rid of the Elvish Reclaimer. Okay, Bowmaster kills Dark Confidant. Ooh, another Wasteland with a hatchery with 4 counters on it. Mortimix, thank you for the reso with Prime. 2 months. Love getting to watch some Legacy. Me too. I feel you.
How many cards are in the old one? Just one, yeah.
4 flyers.
Yeah.
All right, Wasteland on the hatchery, 4/1/1 flyers. Urza Saga, big attack coming in. I think Yosef is doomed here.
Go ahead.
All right, game 1 goes to Alec. Didn't even need Hogaak that time. Loam Pox takes the first game of the stream. That's not something I thought I would say a couple of weeks ago. But here we are. The Edge of Eternity's meta, everybody. Adapt or die. It's natural selection in the meta. What about Oops? Oops All Spells is 78% of the meta.
After that,
All right, now Yosef, now Yosef will be on the play. PVDH demanding that we bow down to the insect overlords. PVDH was high on Humidity and Hatchery. I've been playing the card myself. It's felt really good. That's all I'll say. 1 card on the bottom for Yosef. And a Once Upon a Time. Great way to start a game. Once Upon a Time, one of my favorite legacy cards at this point. It's a good one. Lair of the Hydra. Okay. Lair of the Hydra enters tapped. I think that was done wrong, right? Should not have entered tapped. Either way, it got Wasteland. This is Yosef playing this deck for the first time. The deck was borrowed here, so maybe didn't give the Lair of the Hydra text a second read. It's all good. It's comma as Yosef in the chat. I asked Yosef at this event 2 things, actually. Number 1, what do you think about the metagame? Is it reacting to the Reanimator and changing? Yosef says he doesn't give a damn. Second thing I asked was, all right, here's Green Sun Zenith X is 0. We're going to find Dryad Arbor. Second thing I asked was, how long are you playing Legacy at this point? Because Yosef's, I know it's been a while, but I wasn't sure how long, and it's less than 2 years, I think. Played a bunch of different decks, enjoying the format. This is a player to watch. I mean, Yosef has come into the Legacy scene and been pretty dominant over the last 2 years. Tight plays. Definitely become a formidable opponent at the locals. Urza Saga is in. There's a Gaia's Cradle on Yosef's side. It's not doing a whole lot at the moment. But if you've played much Legacy, you're aware that Gaia's Cradle can get out of control very quickly.
so this triggers.
Gaia's Cradle, I mean, it's almost like quietly one of the best lands, like just raw power on a land card in the format. People often think about, you know, the brainstorms and the ponders and the duels and stuff like that. Wasteland. Gaia's Cradle is up there as far as raw power level of a card.
Because you were at 11.
Yes.
Here's Scythe Cat Cub. This card is hot, too.
I'm going to +2 this. 3 life.
From Jumpstart, the Scythe Cat Cub, overlooked for quite a while by legacy players, and just feels like within the last, I don't know, couple of months, it's really started to get a lot of play. Royalty Ryan with a great question. Have you ever heard of Cloudpost? No.
Tap this for 2 to filter.
Yep.
Here.
So Alec with a Chapter 2 Urza Saga, fetching a Bayou now. Yosef with a threatening board. The Cub can deal a lot of damage very quickly. Gonna have to be careful here.
Attack and now later trigger.
Just one.
Okay, Life from the Loam. I think that's our first time seeing it in this match.
So you pick the Wasteland, what else? And Catacombs. Or what?
Yeah, Wasteland and Verdant Catacombs will return by the Life from the Loam.
So you Ultra Flamer.
Black
Okay.
Exile, right?
Yes.
Okay, there's a Pithing Needle on the board. It is naming Elvish Reclaimer.
I'm just gonna play an island.
Yeah, the Scythecat Cub. Again, like it took it kind of took a long while to catch on, but now it's on the list of the, you know, what is it, like top 50 creatures in Legacy. It definitely makes that list. If not top 25, I don't know.
Alright, I'll be on play.
I try to make a point of pointing out on this channel that the Legacy metagame moves so slowly. Like, the evolution of the metagame, usually, the pace is quite slow. Scythecat Cub took a while. Wasteland on the Cradle, that's going to be important here. Obviously, Yosef still has a lot of mana, but that's quite a bit less.
Going to get this -2/-1, and I'm gonna nail and take back a land. Sure.
Okay, Witherbloom Command kills a Noble Hierarch. Mills 3 and can return a land. It's possible we'll see Wasteland and try and hit Dryad Arbor. The Hatchery is also a big card in this deck. All right, look like Hatchery was selected.
Scott.
Sky Scythecat Cub will get a +1/+1 counter here from the landfall of another replacement Gaia's Cradle. Another thing to watch out for in this game, I mean, the Exalted triggers on Noble Hierarch can make things end quicker too. The Scythecat Cub's going to need to be dealt with, I think, if Alec is going to win this game.
1, 2, 3, 4. This makes sense.
Okay, didn't really need to attack with the Dryad Arbor there, but 4 damage came in. I guess playing around Snuff Out or something. I don't know. Okay, Greenstone Zenith X is 3. This could find something nasty. Let's see.
Okay, is 4 or greater? Yep. Or X and then
Not sure what 3s Yosef has in the deck, but one of the best Golgari 3s is Grist, which will be a big problem for the Pox game plan. What other things can... Alright, well, it's just going to be Grist. True, Endurance might have been reasonable there to shut off Loam. That's very true. I kind of forgot about Endurance for a moment. I like Grist as the choice, though. Grist is such a good card. Maze of If. Okay, that makes things interesting. The Cub is not as big of a threat now. Obviously, Yosef can attack with multiple creatures, but it's going to slow down the offense here for Yosef a bit.
3 loads right now. 4. He starts at 4. 0 is on top. He starts at
PVDH pointing out they'd be surprised if Pox win this. Yeah, Alec is a bit behind here for sure, especially with Grist on the board. Maze on the Cub. The Cub can also start spreading some counters among the other creatures. PVDH says, love throwing out random percentages. You know what? That's a very Magic player thing to do. As most of you know, Hogaak Pox is 6% of the meta. Here's Barrogoyf.
I'm going to go 17.
Cradle Control is 3.8% of the meta. These people are crazy, Chad. These people are out of their mind.
Every line type. Can I count? No, it's not basically floating. Every non-base.
That's Keen-Eyed Curator, one of my favorite cards from the past year. This card also, if I'm being honest, it took a while to catch on. Now it's in all the Zenith decks, but it took a while. Still, I play this card and, you know, half my opponents have to read it one more time. Which is fine, but it's taking a while to catch on. Also, don't be afraid to read your opponent's cards. Like, nothing wrong with that. I'm just pointing out that people aren't yet familiar with it. All right, Alec has dropped to 4. Appears to be in major trouble here. Needs Terminus. No Terminus.
So what's he on? 3?
All right, moving on to game 3. Yeah, those people clearly aren't prepped for the pro scene. If you want to compete in Magic the Gathering at the highest level, play against the best players in the world on the Pro Tour, at the World Championship, you need to have every single version of every single Magic card memorized, everybody. Even the sticker cards and the attraction cards. They all have to be up here, saved, ready to go. You never know. I don't want to hear about your product fatigue. Ghost Quarter discarded. Malevolent Rumble to start the game. Good start here for Alec. Loam will be going into the graveyard. A Bowmaster is found. Not bad, not bad. All right, I'm liking Alec's chances already in this game. Once Upon a Time, okay. Cecilio, you know what, Cecilio, you're a step further here. First thing is to have all the tokens your deck creates in your deck box. Very important.
And then I'll take her up to 3.
PVDH says if you don't know all the options that could happen when command performance is being played, what are you even here for? You know what? You're right. Ignoble Hierarch found again. Lord says, I know a bunch of pro players that study Scryfall every night, shows true dedication to the game. You know what? That's who all of us should try to become.
I didn't take 4 I'm at 16. Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna crack this one.
Deck checks should include making sure your deck box has all the tokens that you need. Like a Tameo without an emblem Tameo token in the deck box should be a DQ.
No.
If we're being honest, that's how the rule should be.
This goes up to 3.
Life from the Loam, getting dredged here. There's a Saga into the yard along with a small pox. Alec had a great start to this game. Needs to follow up with some big plays. Life from the Loam is a good one. Gets back Urza Saga and the Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter will be potentially really nasty as this game goes along. Urza Saga comes in. Bowmaster will hit the old Ignoble Hierarch. We got orcs killing goblins. See, like that orc army token should be a DQ. I'm just keeping it real, folks. Like I'm brave enough to say this stuff publicly.
There's not just a 2-card.
Every once in a while, I'll run into somebody I haven't seen in a while. Chris, what are you working on these days? You know what? I don't even know how to explain it.
Yeah.
Make
I'll
it
take her.
construct,
Um,
and then it'll go wherever it wants to go. Something else. 0 or 1.
Ryan says, so I can't use my Yu-Gi-Oh cards as token. No, Ryan. The hell?
Untap, take 2.
The fact I even have to explain that.
I will activate. Yep. 3. Yep.
All right, we got 2 more hierarchs. Ramp. Change the name of the deck to Golgari Ramp, right, chat? All right, Ryan thanking me for clearing it up. Lord says I have the DCI on speed dial for this very reason. Yeah, make sure, keep that phone handy.
Oh, you're right for each one. Yeah.
So Saga has ticked up to Chapter 2. Ghost Quarter got played. Now Smallpox. Aspiring Spike, thank you for the gigantic raid. Welcome, everybody. We're here watching some Paper Legacy. This is the first round of our stream. We got Hogaak Pox against Golgari Cradle. Gaia's Cradle. If you're a Modern fan, this is going to be wild.
6.
We're in Game 3, though. Pretty deep into it. There's a Smallpox on the stack. Hogaak Pox that we're watching right now uses a new card. Excuse me, a new card from Edge of Eternity's Commander, Eumidian Hatchery. Kind of the card that caused this deck to exist, and it's a deck that's seeing some play. Not a lot of play, but people are testing it out. People are trying to figure out this Hatchery card. Real Bad Tech says, finally Spike released us to watch Paper Magic as Garfield intended. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yep.
I will.
6.
I'm going to use up all these.
Life from the Loam is in Alex Graveyard. This is a Loam deck. Here's White of the Reliquary. Ignoble Hierarch coming in for damage. Passing the turn. White of the Reliquary, another one of my favorite cards from the past, year and a half or whatever. 2024.
Cast Loam, target Ruckus, battle, procedure.
Lounging Wizard with a great question. What is the Cradle deck ramping into? So this particular deck we're watching right now, we're kind of watching this unfold. We're not aware of everything that's in the deck. Typically, these decks have a natural order package with Atraxa, sometimes Craterhoof Behemoth, stuff like that. Often, though, the Cradle is just being used to, like, Zenith for 3, get a Grist, get an Endurance when needed, stuff like that. It just is, like, a powerful land in the deck. I'm kind of oversimplifying, but I think that's the best answer I can give right now. Len says paper magic with cards we've never read, as Garfield intended. You know what? You're right.
And the channel also uncheck this.
So the needle here shutting off the white.
Okay, so these are tapped. This untaps. This untaps. Yep. I go down to 12.
How big is it? I go down to 10.
It's obviously going to be relevant.
It's for each creature, right? So 1, 2.
White counts creatures in the yard.
So 5, 5, 5, 5.
It's a 5/5. Alex says a land that taps for 2+ mana is always good. Yeah, I mean, it's like a gigantic land. Just adds a bunch of mana.
Go to combat. I'll attack it.
Yeah, we don't mess around. We let people know what needles are naming on this channel. Smallpox, once again.
Let's knock out the blue. Down to 5.
It was at 8, right? Oh,
Well, that leaves
sorry.
Yosef with an interesting choice here. A little bit of a dilemma.
So these are diamond for each control.
Hello to everyone new in the chat. If you like tabletop magic, hit the follow button. That's free.
That's the land.
Maybe we'll catch you on another stream. So the ignoble hierarch is sacrificed. The land sacrifice was the hatchery. The token with the die on it is a 1/1 black flyer insect. Pew Pew says, I'm tired of Cradle Control versus Pox. Get some new matchups. You know what? We're going to change things up. Sorry about that.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll block. Okay.
Okay. The white can still attack. It's a 6/6, I believe they said. It gets chump blocked by the 1/1 insect. Obviously, even though it's shut off by the needle, Alex is going to have to stop this gigantic creature from attacking somehow. We saw Maze of Ith in a previous game. That might be helpful.
Choose 2. You could pick the same thing twice. No.
Alex with a great point here. I wonder if the Hogaak deck also has the other black sorceries that I love, Hymn to Turok and Sinkhole. So I played against Alec at this event. I don't think the deck has Hymn or Sinkhole, but I agree with you. Those would be cool to see.
So I'm going to exile that.
that-
And this common advantage in the battle.
Plus.
Zenith for Dryad Arbor.
I can exile it. So I can't take 2.
Urza Saga is in. Penta says chat clamors for Demir Reanimator mirrors all day long. That's what they really want, you know?
So I'll choose Loam and Sage.
Cast stress down.
And I'll exile this. Okay,
So just a Dryad Arbor remains now. The Fatal Push got rid of the whites. Keen-Eyed Curator is a good card, though.
yeah, okay, so
Seiju,
You-
Arbor, Mumble. 6, 2.
Looks like another Loam will be hitting the stack here, returning some nasty stuff from the graveyard. The Keen-Eyed Curator getting online on the following turn will be a bit of a problem for this Loam plan. The Seiju, Hatchery. Seiju who endures. Card that sees quite a bit of legacy play. And it looked like Ghost Quarter was the last choice. We were talking a bit before about the Humidian Hatchery. Pew Pew in the chat saying it's a cool card. I agree. I've been playing with it a bunch recently since Edge of Eternities came out. This card is very cool. And in my humble opinion, I mean, I never won like a legacy challenge on MTGO, so the value of my opinion is quite low. But the card is quite good and probably underplayed right now. I mean, what the hell do I know? You know.
Is it going tapped, untapped? Untapped.
Seiju fired off. There's a forest. Sorry, Ghost Quarter. Ghost Quarter.
With the remaining 4 color list,
Not Beseiju.
filter 1 for a blue. And then go down to 2 color list to repeal the Tanga Terrigen.
Okay. Life in the Loam getting exiled by the Raccoon. And 1 type for the Raccoon so far.
So I know you Hatchery.
Blog Boy says Humidity Hatchery is really good. 6 5-0s with Loam Pox this month. I don't know if that means they have 6 5-0s or other people have it, but it feels like in the couple of weeks since Edge of Eternities has dropped, I'm seeing the hatchery a little bit more and more each passing week. I've been actively searching for it in decklist dumps on the various sites.
Yep. 20 lands or something.
Attack.
4.
No. Because I have the dress down.
Oh,
later.
okay.
It's good against.
Yosef's looking through the graveyard right now to try to level up this raccoon. Getting rid of Grist.
Attack is for 5.
Yep.
I cast
We
a
have
1.
no creatures.
Legendary
Smoother way.
Draw 1.
So it's 6.
5.
And then the Ghost Quarter.
Yes.
Creature in Planeswalker sorcery lands. Only a creature.
Yep.
If it counts.
Oh, good question here. How does Grist work with this? Does it count as 2 types? Wait a minute. I should know this. I think it does.
Combat. 7.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. I'm kind of second guessing myself a little bit, but it does.
And then I'll discard 2.
Everywhere except the battlefield, it counts as a creature, basically.
Contract.
Yes, sir.
1, 2.
Can Grist be a commander? I honestly don't know. I don't pay much attention to commander, but I'm curious. It can. Interesting.
Good.
Yep.
Oh, it's right here.
That's kind of cool. I think that's cool.
You're on play. You're up.
Discard this.
Yeah, it's a legendary creature in the command zone. I mean, it makes sense. I just wasn't sure if it literally has to say creature in the type line. All right, Fatal Push hits the raccoon, and that shuts down Yosef's offense here. Is Yosef in trouble, chat? Another white. Okay, not bad.
Tap as well, 2.
How many?
How many? Yeah, I was just going to count.
Alec has a hatchery with 1 counter on it. Only 9 life. Nato says walkers can't be commanders. It's just Grist's ability apply. Yeah. You can't use a planeswalker as a commander. Except in Brawl.
Go. Pick one. I'll attempt to shoot it. We rip that off the top.
Nice.
I had
Yosef gets it. GG's. What was the last play of the game? The white was quite big. Got rid of the blocker. Swung for lethal.
Yes. Wait, no. Oh, no.
these are weighted. 100% they're weighted.
Good.
6? Okay. Well, you're gonna go first because I know my luck. Here comes another.
All right, Yosef switched to the other side of the table. Cloudpost on the left. That would be Marat joining us for the first time in a while. Yorion reveal, top center of your screen. Very, very interesting. Maybe a punt. That might be a misplay. I'm kidding around. This is an interesting build.
We'll move it. I steal a dice to just keep track because that part of the day for me.
Yeah.
Pew Pew pointing out Marat's deck is really fun. I agree. I didn't play against Marat at this event. I'm not super familiar with the ins and outs of this deck. We're going to discover it together. Andy in the chat predicting maybe blue post. Seems like a possibility.
It's good, but
Huerto says, love Cloudpost, but don't play Legacy in my city. Okay. It's time to change that. Get those events firing.
I don't think it's a good deck, but I don't think it's like bad worth it. Fairies has a pretty if you know what.
Will we see the Urza's Glasses tech? We've seen some crazy stuff on our recent live streams, everybody. You really never know what's going to happen here on 90s MTG. I'll just say that. We're on the cutting edge. Sounds like Yosef is keeping a mulligan here to 6 and thinking about what to put on the bottom of the deck. Murad has kept 7. Can see a little bit of Murad's hand. I see a basic island there. People in chat were talking about blue Cloudpost. All right, we're ready to go. Murad kept 7. Yosef kept 6. Island pass with a Yorion revealed. I don't know if the player sat down knowing what the other one was playing. That could matter a bit here in the opening turns. Bayou passed the turn.
Hogaak Lantern. Might come to play on that.
Huerto says, thanks for stream at the moment in the hospital, COVID-19. Well, I hope you are okay and feel better.
Take 2.
Ancient Tomb. Oh, stock up. Okay.
Top 5. 3.
Yes.
4. 5. 2 in hand. And the rest are okay.
No, bottom.
Bottom. Yes, that was the bargain one. Alright, so these 2 will go into my
Blog Boy says, I've never seen mono blue Cloudpost before. You know what? Like I said moments ago, we're on the cutting edge here on 90s MTG. After today's stream, people are being calling for bans from the mono blue Cloudpost deck. Watch. Yeah, I think Marat misspoke there saying that the rest go in the graveyard. That would be pretty busted for stock up. Also, remember like earlier this year, some people were calling for a ban of stock up? That was kind of funny. Mind Crank with a great question. Does Legacy still fire pretty regularly in the NYC? It does. We have 3 Legacy weeklies happening right now every week with a bunch of players at all of them. You know, I was at FNM last week. I think we had 25 players. We got a Legacy. We got a lot of Legacy getting played in NYC right now. We have a monthly competitive tournament coming up in about 2 weeks or so. We're killing it right now. White of the Reliquary. Here's the One Ring.
I'll tap draw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards and say go.
Real Bad Tech with a great question. Are we allowed to be here if we have a lifelong hate for the Yankees? Talking about the New York Yankees baseball team. I grew up a New York Mets fan. I'll just say that. We'll just leave it there. Dangerous topic to discuss on stream. Very dangerous. Here's a Scythe Cat Cub.
I draw a card and I can do something on the button equal or less.
Okay. Would that trigger? Had to try. Yep.
All right, had to try. The trigger from the One Ring was remembered, and no damage taken there by Marat. 2 Scythegat Cubs and a White of the Reliquary. The offense is definitely up and running here for Yosef. We'll see what Marat has to say about it. Planner Nexus on the board. This card, another one of my favorites from 2024. We hear a lot in the Legacy community. I don't know what goes on in Modern. I don't know what goes on in Commander. In the Legacy community, we have a bunch of people that just don't shut up about how Modern Horizons is bad. Okay, well, Planner Nexus, one of my favorite cards from the past year, along with White of the Reliquary. Modern Horizons 3 brought us some bangers for Legacy, in my opinion. Modern Horizons is bad. Okay, Ryan is kicking Yankee haters out of the chat. There's Urza's Tower. Works kind of nicely with Planner Nexus. Planner Nexus is a power plant, a mine, and an Urza Saga. Urza Saga. And in Urza's, it's not a Saga. And Urza's Tower can see that, so it taps for 3. Here's Null Drifter. Null Drifter, another banger. Modern Horizons card.
Lorien revealed.
Looks like we're moving to clean up here. Lorien revealed, discarded. Murat's at 13. 2 Cubs and a white. I'm a little bit worried for Murat here. Discarding a Cloudpost as well. Yosef's going to whip out the calculator now. How do we beat this Null Drifter? No creatures in the graveyard right now. The Scythecat Cub put a counter on the white, in case anybody's wondering how that got there. Cradle obviously taps for 3 mana right now, which is pretty powerful. Couple of land drops here, play a fetch, Zenith for a Dryad Arbor, and we could see things get dangerously out of control. Something like that. Yeah, there's obviously a different... All right, well, there's the fetch land, so there's a start. That's true. Blogboy pointing out Yosef needs to hurry up and close out this game. The more time that you give Cloudpost, they will stabilize, and the game becomes unwinnable at a certain point.
Can I read this card? Yeah. Okay.
The Scythecat Cub took quite a while to catch on in Legacy. It's kind of a sleeper card of sorts for a while. Seeing a lot of play now. It's also been seeing play in the arena formats, I think. This card is really powerful.
Second ETB trigger. Gonna double this one.
Okay.
And then double it again.
Okay.
Or just 1 double here, so just 6 here, and then put 1 counter.
Yeah, you can't double it. Wait a minute. All right. Well, whatever. 6 counters on the white, 1 counter on the Cub. The players seem to be in agreement on that.
2 counters, right? Because you put 1 counter here, and then double it. Right?
Yeah. Well, because it's the second time it resolves, so yes, 1 and then 2. Yeah.
This is a borrowed deck for Yosef, so there's a little bit of like learning as we go going on here. Everybody relax. Yosef in the chat says, I have no clue at this point how the card works. You know what? That's fair. Hence why it took a while to catch on in Legacy, I think. What does landfall mean? That's Legacy players. You wouldn't believe... By the way, we have a bunch of modern players that joined us from the Aspiring Spike stream. Legacy players, here's like a cultural thing you need to understand. Legacy players have no clue what's going on.
4. Okay.
Green Sun Zenith X is 4. Uh-oh. Keen-Eyed Curator was just put on the battlefield as well. Another one of my favorite cards from the past 365 days. Another card that took a long time to catch on, it feels like.
Can't be blocked by creatures 2 or less.
That's Questing Beast.
Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. If it were to be deal, you don't have a Planeswalker, so it's
And what, did it have like a damage can't be prevented thing?
Yes.
Right, so the ring doesn't work. Okay. Got it.
Yeah, the Questing Beast shuts off the One Ring's enters ability, so that won't be a way to help Marat stabilize here, it looks like. The White-Eyed Reliquary is now sacking the Keen-Eyed Curator. Questing Beast does have Vigilance.
Talons. Yeah, so is that lethal? 12. Yeah, you got it.
Okay, so It didn't. Okay, there it is. Talon Gates of Madara. Another card from Modern Horizons 3 that I really like. Phased out the Null Drifter, and then the lethal damage came in. So Yosef takes the game. Talon Gates is so good.
I'm gonna play.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
still have
you're
your.
able to take out a gather and try to counter whatever you coming down.
Yeah, Scythe Cat Cub was the card that was giving out all the +1/+1 counters there. Again, I know I said it already, but that card is very powerful. Scythe Cat Cub has become a staple legacy creature here in 2025.
I forgot what it's called.
I will.
It was in Jumpstart at the end of 2024.
I'll keep this.
I'll keep this as well.
Pew Pew with a question, why does Wizards got to keep printing busted creatures in Jumpstart? Arena. Here's Glimmer Post. Gain a life.
Expedition map.
Expedition map.
Let's start us off. Yeah, go for it. Yes.
Once upon a time here for Yosef. Mindcrank wondering what's in the top left of the Cloudpost player's mat. That is Urion. Urion has been revealed as a companion. We haven't seen it get into the action yet, but it's there. Finding Collector Oof. Okay. Okay.
Please don't Elvish Spirit Guide and cast that on turn 1.
How great would that be?
I'll play land return.
When I played Cradle Control, there was a time when running like 1 or 2 was a thing.
Oh, really?
Just because
Just
you
to
can
turn
do
out your
stuff
turn
like
two.
that. Yeah, because you can do like once upon a time, hit that and accelerate into that.
Last turn, draw your upkeep.
All right. Bayou dug up here. Ignoble Hierarch. It's a goblin.
Yeah, next turn.
Play Nexus. Seagull.
All right. Planar Nexus is in. It is a locust. Planar Nexus has been a hit in the Legacy format. Modern fans, is Planar Nexus too good for Modern? Like, would that be completely busted in Modern? I'm curious. Genuinely. Scythe Cat Cub is in. Pew Pew says yeah. All right. So it would be way too good in Modern, apparently. According to the chat. SJP says auto ban. Big Cuddle with a great question. Cloudpost used to be called 12 Post. Now how many posts are played? I think it varies. The Planar Nexus kind of made things a little bit different. Thoughtseize on the stack here. I don't want to miss what happens. But there is some variety. There's Urza's Workshop now from recent years. There's a bunch of different things going on, different builds. Gizlo, thank you for the sub with Prime. 36 months. That's 3 years. Thank you, Gizlo.
Keep, draw.
Island Ancient Tomb, Null Drifter, Lorien Revealed, and the bottom... Oh, what is that bottom card? Oh, is that Kozilek's Command? I can't quite make it out. I'm pretty sure it's Kozilek's Command. All right. Thankfully, it was chosen, and we could see it very clearly. The command is gone.
You took the. Oh yeah.
Another great Modern Horizons 3 card, in my opinion. I like Kozilek's Command quite a bit. kind of OGs of this channel are aware, I'm kind of an Eldrazi myself. Pew Pew says, I disagree so hard on that one. Kozilek's command is an abomination. Wow. Wow. Death from Above says, K command is great, but should be a sorcery. I honestly don't know. I think having it be like a graveyard hate effect was pretty important.
Oh, did you have?
All right, so we see most of Murat's hand face up on the table here, and there's a Null Drifter there, a Lorien revealed.
Go 2, 3, 6.
Mr. Art says K command is absurd. If you're not playing colored mana, you should not get access to cool modal spells. What about the color pie? What about the color pie, chat? Yeah, this might be my second big Magic the Gathering scandal happening right now.
So I'll have 2 colorless and 1 blue. Okay. And then I'm going to evoke this. Cast trigger.
All right, evoking Null Drifter.
2.
Death from Above says, what flavor do you think the color pie is? 90s MTG, meaning me. Yesterday, I had a rainbow cookie that was hibiscus, orange, and matcha. And let's just say that. Monka TG just gifted 2 subs, 100 now on the channel from Monka. Got himself to triple digits. Let's go, says Monka. Thank you, Monka T. Mr. Arch, thank you for the resub. 30 months at tier 1 for Mr. Arch. It's less about the color pie and more like why are there different colors if everything gets to do everything. You know what, Mr. Arch? You're right. Let's get rid of Sylvan Library and throw it all out and start over. They don't know what they're doing.
So this is 10, 12?
Yeah.
Oh, no, sorry, not.
The lore tells us that the Eldrazi are from, like, you know, the other dimensions or whatever, where things that cannot be understood are happening and stuff. I mean, I don't know.
It's only ever from Cutbreaker on the battlefield.
They're from outer space, everybody. They're aliens. The color pie does not apply to them. It's in the lore.
Yep.
Scythe Cat Cub with 6+1/+1 counters on it.
Yeah.
Green Sun Zenith X is 1. Might be Reclaimer, might be... What would be the worst creature for Yosef to find right here? Oh, Sylvan Safekeeper, that's a nasty one.
And give X for free.
Shroud.
Which is important.
I think I'm done after that. Go ahead.
Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the Shroud mechanic. That was a real good one. Oh, man. What color pie is Shroud, chat?
No Bowmaster, no.
How come Ignoble Hierarch is Jund, but it has Exalted, chat? What about the pie? Here's the One Ring.
Activate to draw.
Marat's in some trouble here.
And see.
I'm not serious.
If I pick up the 2.
We have the protection from the One Ring. We saw Questing Beast in game 1.
Actually, sorry, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to play this first, then Cradle. Okay. Trigger, I'll put a counter on this thing.
All right, White of the Reliquary is going to get a counter here. SJP says, why old people always talk about the color pie. You know what, SJP? The people that hang out with us on the chat, in this channel, they're all really old and have no idea what's going on in Magic anymore. So a Force of Will on the Collector Roof. Pitching Lorien revealed. Sidecat Cub coming in. Marat has nothing to say about it. I believe it's going to be 10 damage.
Upkeep, take 1.
Oh, but the One Ring. Okay, so never mind. I got ahead of myself there. I was counting how much damage it was, but Marat remembered the trigger. I didn't. Marat lives on. But Marat is in serious trouble.
Activate.
Mr. Arch wondering what year it is. Yeah, there's a lot of strange things going on in the 90s MTG chat. We have less than 30 seconds on a hype train. You can miss the trigger here. On the One Ring. It's a bit of a weird one. It would take some explaining. Probably a better question for the Discord server if you don't know how that works. Hype train complete. Thank you for the subs, everybody. So the One Ring now with 2 bird encounters on it. Yosef with a tremendous amount of power on the board. Marat needs Wrath of God. Wrath of God might do it.
Take 2.
Perish, yeah. Perish might be a good one here.
1. Draw 2.
Yeah, Marat can chain One Rings into Emrakul. Unless there's a Questing Beast on the other side, that might be enough.
This activates any number of times you want, right?
As many times as I
Yeah, as many.
Yeah, Sylvan Safekeeper is sack a land, target creature gains Shroud. Which is quite gross.
Four, 5, so I can make.
Ooh, what card is that in Marat's hand? Can everyone see that? I don't recognize that one.
Blue here, so it's.
Oh, that's the Portent of Calamity? Okay.
So I have 3 colors and a blue floating. Let's see if I hit something though. Oh, fortunes for 3. You what?
Portent of Calamity. X is 3. Top 3 cards of your library. For each card type, you may exile a card of that type. You may cast a spell from among the exiled cards without paying its mana cost if you exiled 4 or more cards this way. Then put the rest of the exiled cards into your hand.
Jeez.
That is the match. Yosef gets it.
You should have just sent the huge porting because you would have got
GG's. Cradle.
hope you're on Doomsday.
Yeah, just switch. Alright, so you're on the plane. Good luck.
Drank a White Claw in the alleyway, so still have,
All right, Mystic Forge on the left. That would be Jacob. I am on the right with 4-color Loam.
There you go.
With what?
My friend. Yeah, I know. I gave a check back. I probably still need it.
Good luck.
All right, both players kept 7. Ancient Tomb for Jacob to start.
That's an 8.
Lotus Petal cracked here. Turn 1, we have Basalt Monolith. Power creep, right, everybody?
I may need him if you don't mind. Leave him.
Then we'll take Key. Yeah, look at all these new cards in Legacy these days. Untap the Basalt Monolith.
Play a manifold key.
Manifold Key.
Second time today.
Great start for Jacob. A gazillion mana on the battlefield.
I don't think it does enough. Then again, maybe I should have kept that because I don't know what you.
I'm tired of every time I play Legacy, there's all this power creep. Every new card. I got to play against new cards every freaking round.
Forcible should be able to be cast as like a 9/9.
Anyway. Mox Diamond discarding Shifting Woodland.
Let's add some more shit.
Windswept Heath for me. Pass the turn.
If you just owl every combo deck, we won't have to play that stupid card in every deck. Just get rid of all the combo decks. It shouldn't exist.
Yeah, and part of that is getting rid of the force.
Yeah, my list is posted in our Discord server. If you're looking for that, I did post it there. And I've been giving some updates on it as well. Beseiju on Basalt Monolith. Hoping to start disrupting all this mana here. Jake is going to untap it in response. No basics in the deck. No basic land type cards in the deck.
Yes.
I got Jacob to invest some mana into that untap there. I wasn't sure if I should wait for a larger play for the Beseiju, but took a chance there. Jacob plays another Basalt Monolith, plays a Urza's Workshop, and passes the turn. So Jacob still has a lot of mana. Urza's Workshop, an interesting one.
Play this.
You got one card in?
Correct.
One card left in Jacob's hand.
Card this. Does that resolve?
Yeah.
Mono blocks.
My list is posted in our Discord server.
So look at your hand at random.
At random?
One card a hand.
Green Sun X is 2. Now, I'm not running Collector Roof in the main. It's in the sideboard right now. Obviously, that would be really good right now, and I wish it was in the main at this moment.
No reef today, I guess.
Outland Liberator is in there, though. And now it's on the battlefield. It becomes day. So from this point forward in this game, people of the chat, people of the YouTube comments, we're going to keep track of day and night. And if Jacob and I screw it up, we're going to let us know. Gizlo says we need more Deadpool in this format, TBH. You know what? That might be a spoiler. It might not.
You did draw cards because you had nothing in your hand.
So I haven't drawn a card for my turn yet.
You haven't started your turn yet.
Right. I'm just trying to think. I should be
Yeah, as far as I know, Deadpool is not on MTGO.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Glaring Fleshraker is the play here. That card is pretty good.
So these are gonna net 2 when I untap that. So this goes to 5,
Here.
and then to 7.
Sure.
Oh no, I meant I mulligan. Sorry, you're right.
You
you're
did
right.
mulligan,
You're right,
yeah,
you're right,
okay.
you're right. That's what it was.
That's
I'm just trying to think why my hand's so light. And I thought
Coveted Jewel. I don't know if everybody knows this one. Basically, in this deck, you draw 3 cards when it enters. It adds 3 mana of any one color.
I'm gonna draw a card.
Is kind of the main point here.
If you attack and it's not blocked.
Yeah, yeah.
Play that. Play that. Tag you for 3. Here we go.
I can potentially gain control of it if I attack and I'm not blocked.
This is a small.
We got.
It's a commander card. Seeing some play in Legacy in these combo-y decks.
I got one spot.
Wasteland.
3.
So Jacob way ahead on mana, way ahead on cards. I have the Outland Liberator. It's going to take a while to get up and running.
One of those. No. 2 of those.
Colorless and 2
For a
blue. Cast a
forceful
Fleshraker.
Okay.
Trigger.
Another Glaring Fleshraker. I could be in trouble here. 2 Fleshrakers means a lot of damage could start coming in.
There's my orc. Pass the turn.
Sack one of these, make a colorless.
I also have a
Play
saga, and I
a
attack you for 3.
trigger. You'll take 4.
Here you go.
I think a manifold key, 4 damage comes in.
Now, it goes to 2.
Use this to untap.
We play.
This is gonna make
That is
3
flying.
colorless, or 3 blue. Sorry. 5. Okay.
All right, scooping to paradoxical outcome. That was the game going to Jacob. Game 1 goes to Jacob. I promise you, I will be siding in Collect a Roof. Collect a Roof will be coming in here. I promised Jacob before Game 2 I will be putting up more of a fight in Game 2.
I'll try this.
I'll try this as well.
All right, both players kept 7. Let's do it. Windswept Heath pass.
Use 1 to cast a key.
Yep.
Use another 1 to cast a key.
Yep.
We'll take key, manifold key, Mox Opal. Windswept Heath getting cracked here on end step. Yeah, the paradoxical outcome was a bit unexpected, I guess. I mean, the coveted jewel kind of gave away some of it, but I mean more for the viewers, I guess.
And you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 construct.
Okay.
Coveted jewel is a little bit of a giveaway that we're doing something else. Savannah, Outland Liberator. Outland Liberator once again. All right, chat. You two commenters. Keep track of day and night. If we screw it up, let us know.
Yeah, go ahead.
Play another guy.
Good on me.
Yeah, go ahead.
You got it.
I like turn. 4.
All right, so another Ancient Tomb for Jacob. 4 mana. What's next?
Yep, that's game.
The One Ring. In response, Force of Vigor.
I like that memory guard. Everyone tells me it's
Pitching Sylvan Library.
better. I run both, but I like memory guard better.
2 keys. I'll float a blue in response.
Faster.
Okay, using Metalcraft to float a blue with Mox Opal. Draw a card from the One Ring here.
You need it. You need faster things.
So I blew up the 2 keys with Force of Vigor to stop the One Ring from kind of going off on me early here. Outland Liberator still front side up, still day. Nurturing Peatland is the land. Horizon Canopy Golgari land.
I have a side note. Do I want anything from it?
And I'll pass the turn, it becomes night. Frenzy Trapbreaker now available. Every time I attack, blow up an artifact or enchantment. The One Ring will tap here. Bowmaster in response.
I'll deal more damage to you, and then you could draw 2, and then I'll deal 2 more damage to you. I'll go with that handle. I do not have the emblem.
All right, one way to attack or punish people for using the One Ring is Orcish Bowmaster. Now I have a 3/3 Orc army. And Jacob's dropped to 10. 3, 6, 7 power on my side, plus a One Ring with 2 burden counters on it. Plus 2 Ancient Tombs on the other side. I'm liking my chances here.
I board out my cheap spells, and all my big spells are impossible to cast. They all have like 10 mana cost unless I have Affinity. I board out those.
And my Frenzy's Trapbreaker is available on the following turn, potentially. Unless Jacob casts 2 spells. Casting a Voltaic Key.
Make a white. Cast a portable.
Portable Hole. Things are getting interesting.
It's gonna target the Bowmaster.
Now, Portable Hole will take the Bowmaster here. So this creates some tension in this game. The Frenzy Trapbreaker can sacrifice at any time to blow up the Portable Hole. I believe Jacob is aware of that. I can see now in Jacob's hand, obviously, I didn't see this when I was playing the game, but there's a paradoxical outcome in hand, I think. Maybe 2 copies? Tricky. Where's the Saga? That card's pretty good.
All right, I'm gonna keep this.
Sorry.
So it looks like now it's going to become day. So the Frenzy's Trapbreaker cannot attack and blow up the portable hole, which matters a little bit. I was kind of hoping to get an attack in with the Trapbreaker, but obviously Jacob's deck good at casting more than 1 spell a turn.
Good. All right, we got a dark deck.
But Jacob's life total is a little bit low here, given my current board.
You cast
That'll be a black.
only 1 spell.
Dark ritual.
Yeah. You just cast this, right?
You did.
No, I cast this in.
Turn 1.
You cast 2.
Because I had to cast the key to turn on the monster. I cast this
Back your
in.
deck.
Oh, you like it?
Nope.
Yep, it became day there. I didn't realize it in the moment, but I checked in with Jacob first, and we agreed it is day. So Island Liberator now, front side up.
No, actually, probably about 20% of the time.
Portable hole still has that Bowmaster trapped, but I can change that at any point. Attacking for 5. Jacob at 8. With 2 burning counters on the 1 ring.
I cast this one for free.
Collector Roof kind of closes this one out in my mind.
No.
I told everybody I was siding it in. I warned you.
That's the most magical Christmas land bullshit I've ever seen.
It is.
Little one.
Yep.
I'm glad you had a good time.
I didn't do anything.
Fucking you up next game.
Where's the Saga ticks up to 2. Jacob's at 1 life. Is there any? All right, well, there's a scoop. I was gonna say, is there any way Jacob survives? I think the answer was no.
I know, yeah.
100% more than my Yeah, I know.
All right, moving on to game 3. Looks like I have taken a mulligan.
I have 1 land and I can do this off a Lotus Petal, right?
Shikamaru says, I'm going to return to play Magic. I didn't play anymore since Future Sight. Looking for a good format. Notice there's a lot of gatekeeping in Legacy community. I'm not really sure what you mean by that as far as gatekeeping. Like, I just don't know. 1 card on the bottom for myself here. It looks like a mold of 6. Jacob has kept 7. Jacob will be on the play. Jacob's deck is quite explosive. I'm a little bit worried, not going to lie.
Yeah, you're good.
Turn 1 Grim Monolith. Okay.
You got it. So these are the only 2 creatures you have.
Correct.
Dark Ritual. Lily on the Veil. Sacrifice a creature, please.
Sarcast says the money is the gatekeeping. Okay. I'm not sure who is doing the gatekeeping, though, if the cards are expensive. I'm not really... I don't know.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay, some people found my list and said it's spicy. Here's Mox Diamond, discarding Talon Gates of Madara, Wasteland on the Ancient Tomb.
You got it.
So I'm at 60.
Go ahead.
I don't think I do. I pass.
Bobble you at the top of your deck.
Go to combat. Come back to
I'm gonna get this back and do it again. And then here we go. I'll draw 2 cards right here.
What is this?
Urza Saga, pass the turn. Chulo says people that can't afford it want to play with proxies, and old-timers don't allow that. I guess that's the problem. You know what? We're kind of opening up a can of worms right now. I don't want to redo the whole proxy conversation again, but Yeah, we're just gonna move on.
Make 2 deuce, scry 2, draw card.
Get back. This.
Master response.
Okay, your library again.
That was you. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, Bone Master in response to a Kozilek's command, X is 2 here.
No blockers and activate putting on
Good.
myself. 6 damage.
I already did.
I don't know what you're doing.
Draw a card and you're.
Okay.
That I will pass to you.
That's. Was that 2 or 3 now?
Century stage. What?
What was your saga? It should be
It's at 2 now.
Okay.
Let's push.
You don't have any.
That is a black.
You don't have It's only 2. It's 3.
Oh, it is. Oh, I can't do that.
I mean, I guess there are some wasteland decks out there. And then there's the red stomp.
Expedition map.
Once I'm like a little bit into the game,
We've kind of exhaustively discussed the proxy stuff on stream a bunch of times. We're just gonna move on. So Bowmaster is gonna trigger here from the extra drawn card. I'm gonna shoot a Eldrazi Spawn. Jacob, aware enough of how magic works to sacrifice it in response, no amass.
And then
Grim Monolith is tapped. Urza's Saga ticks up to 2. Urza's Workshop coming in. Urza's Workshop, another really cool card from recent years. I think it was from Phyrexia Olby 1. Don't remember.
depths. I'm gonna float that.
Brothers War, okay. Tyler Goblin Grandee is here. Happy Wednesday, Chris. What set is your forest from? It is from Secret Lair Fortnite. Death from Above says, but what about when players try to use non-wizard sanctioned tokens? You know what? You're asking the big questions, and I have the big answers. Not allowed. Wasteland on the Urza Saga. Jacob's going to make a construct in response.
3 when I draw.
This isn't the great.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Blog Boy is rooting for Loam, but not liking Loam's chances right now.
I was like, what are we counting again? Yeah. Cool.
That's fine. This goes away.
The token on Jacob's side is an Eldrazi Spawn. I believe that's a... What? Is that a Pokemon card? I honestly don't know what that is. What is that? I'm asking for real. I'm like... It's Goku? Is it? It's Dragon Ball? Shows how much I know. I don't know. All right, it's Dragon Ball. I had no idea. Chat knew. Karn, great creator. Is on the board. It's gonna plus kill my Mox Diamond. That was kind of painful.
Bounce the 2020.
Insult to injury.
I'll play a Curse. I'll eat the Dark Depths.
So the construct is a 3/3.
Yeah, you want my lands. You got 2.
This one was back.
Yeah, it would come back.
Okay, phasing out the construct token. It becomes tapped for some reason and turns face down for some reason. Karn takes 2. Now Disruptor Flute naming Karn.
Oh, yeah. Before your turn starts. Yeah. Before on tap. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
Go to my turn. Draw.
Yep.
Nice.
The construct is back.
And
Okay, apparently it's God Mode Goku. That's why the hair is red. I know very, very little about Dragon Ball. So forgive me, folks. I just know nothing about Dragon Ball.
Okay.
Play this.
Dragon Ball fans, though, would Dragon Ball be a Universes Beyond people would be excited about? I'm being serious. I honestly don't know.
and that's all I got.
Yep.
Try to bobble. Okay, one of your present hands. Actually, no, I don't do that. Forget it. You gotta take it back, and I gotta take it back.
Also, related question: what IP would beat Final Fantasy for popularity?
Then I'll bobble.
What do you think,
Card
Jack?
random from your hand. I gotta stop it.
As a Magic set.
That's pretty cool. All right. What is that actually?
You can. The other side's destroy target creature.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Right? Oh yeah. I'm glad I told you the right.
Never-ending story.
So,
Ham.
4 is that right?
Yep.
All right, construct attacks here. It is a 4/4.
3, 4, 5.
Paradoxical outcome. Things are getting interesting. Pay attention.
Okay. Done.
So returning card?
Yeah. Can you use it for 4? Yeah. No, I didn't know. I
You
didn't
still gain 7.
No, token
Oh,
on
no, token, yeah.
I'll take
Draw a
cards
card
at 4.
for each draw.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I'll eat
So,
2 of your things.
Returning 4?
Yep.
Okay.
Gonna draw 4. Yep. No mana floating.
No, it doesn't.
All right, no mana floating. Paradoxical outcome. Return 4 permanents to the board. To hand. I mean. Paradoxical outcome puts Jacob way ahead on cards here, but we're gonna see some Bowmaster triggers. I still have the Bowmaster. Got rid of the construct just in case. Jacob drops to 14.
I played land already. Played the workshop.
Think so, yeah.
Go ahead.
Flute's still on Karn.
So this makes 3 colorless.
5/5 work army on my side right now.
For monolith.
Yep.
Two Grim Monoliths on the board now for Jacob. Jacob's going to have a lot of mana. Mox Opal. Looks like 2 more copies of Paradoxical Outcome in hand. I do still have the Bowmaster, though.
Getting more dead.
I make the Merit Lich. Untap. Draw. Social 2.
I'll dredge.
Play a land return.
All right, passes it back to me. I'm going to dredge here. Attacking for 6. Life from the Loam back to my hand.
Just wasteland.
Cast Loam, get Wasteland. Going after Urza's Tower. Now, this was like not a super important decision maybe in the moment. I kind of wish I had gone for a workshop instead. If Planner Nexus gets played, if I remember correctly, Jacob would have 7 mana either way. But if I could keep dredging Loam, getting back Wasteland, blow up Planner Nexus, I think in the long term, turn by turn, I'm going to have a better chance at shutting down the mana by... Yeah, I don't know. That decision is questionable. Shmal, thank you for the sub with Prime.
DMT.
Appreciate that.
Really excite me that much?
Yeah, me either. Me either. I get that.
This deck's good. I didn't really know the rules. He actually told me how this deck works a little bit better. So.
I can also potentially shut down the workshop by blowing up artifacts on the board, which could end up mattering here. Planner Nexus gets played, so the workshops see that as an Urza's land. Metalcraft is on. A lot of mana here for Jacob.
So I have 3 colorless floating.
3 colorless.
I wanted to be able to squeeze in more artifact lands. I think I can. He get really greedy.
6 on blue.
Use
Jacob is at 8. I still have that Bowmaster. 5/5 work army. Basalt Monolith gets played. A lot of mana.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, it's the most obvious card ever.
Or just
I'm hoping my Bowmaster could survive and deliver lethal at some point in this game.
8 hard cards for Affinity. Everyone knows this.
So I'll be at 9 colorless floating.
9 colorless floating. Paradoxical outcome. 5 cards.
9 colors.
Yeah, no, obviously those cards are good. But it's a little bit...
I don't know. I like the Affinity deck. I've seen someone do it on Painter Affinity.
Jacob drops to 3. Jacob trying to fight through Bowmaster situation. Fleshraker. Fleshraker. Now, as these 2 cards get played, not really liking my chances. Mox Opal.
Pressure Runner is a pretty good card, I agree. No one really plays there, which is weird.
Well played. Great games with Jacob. Jacob, a Pro Tour Either Drift competitor, as you can see from the playmat. Always a tough opponent. GG's. Jacob got that one. I'll get him next time. GG's.
So much like the whole
Everybody always
second
wants
artifact.
high.
Yeah.
Oh, trinkety, kind of like,
Yeah, but I play mono blue fairies mostly, and that deck is like a legacy deck. Like I always like it.
One you high roll?
Yes.
Okay, Marat's back on the left with Cloudpost. Adam joins us on the right with Is It Cutter? Lord with a great question. Chris, do you like signed cards? Not really a thing that I care about too much. I think I have one signed card in my collection, and it's a Taiga that I got a good deal on long time ago. And off the top of my head, I couldn't even tell you who signed it.
You have a little Cloudbird Raider, right?
Could have been anybody.
You have a little
All right. Both players have kept 7, it sounds like. Urion revealed. Planner Nexus. Expedition map. Volcanic Island for Adam.
Volcanic Island and pass turn.
Drop. High roll?
Yeah.
There's a Stobber.
Yep.
Cast the One Ring.
So the One Ring has just hit the stack. We saw this deck earlier on today's stream. It is like a blue Cloudpost deck. Daze on the One Ring. That feels like a good card to daze.
Drop.
Seen some interesting decks on today's stream. This blue Cloudpost deck is one of them. Corey Steel Cutter decks in Legacy are hot right now. Definitely a top deck in the format.
Yep.
Wasteland. Go after the Planner Nexus. I like that. All right, the Tempo deck doing what the Tempo deck does. Dazing, Wastelanding. Another Planner Nexus, though. 4 mana.
I'll filter for blue, so
Yeah.
I'll have 2 colorless and 1 blue.
Yeah.
Cast a stock up.
Who's up?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Stock up happening here. Stock up. Seeing quite a bit of Legacy play. The right amount. Great addition to this format, in my opinion. 2 cards selected.
Pass turn. Yep.
This is the. I haven't played against this one.
Both of these players consistently at the top tables at our local Legacy events. Both players switch it up, play a couple of different decks. But this is my first time seeing Marat play Cloudpost. I had not seen Marat play Cloudpost before, at least not that I remember. Like to see people showing up with something new, trying something new. Another Urza's Tower. Marat has 7 mana available right now.
Oh, it's actually just because
Oh, you have basic islands, oh, that's trample? Yeah. Alright, I'll take 4. But I'll still cast it.
Yeah.
Then I'll ping you.
Cloudpost is kind of the big mana deck in Legacy. Stock up. Gonna stock up again. Not too bad. Able to filter mana through that Planner Nexus. Haven't seen Urion in action with this deck yet. But it's there. Maybe we'll see it in this match. Who knows?
I will.
I'm gonna ninjutsu.
It's 1 colorless floating. Cast a Destructor Foot.
Oh,
Yep.
Okay, fetching Scalding Tarn in response to Disruptor Flute makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3,
Did I play land?
Yeah.
And try and listen for what gets named here.
So when this comes into play, what happens?
Name Wasteland,
So it comes into play,
and then I name something. You can read it.
as it enters the battlefield.
All right, so getting a refresher on what the flute does here. Rod has named Wasteland.
Wasteland, yep. And I will pass turn.
Disruptor Flute sees a lot of legacy play for sure. A flash, needle effect, flute effect, I guess now, is proven to be good enough at 2 mana. And then that kind of bonus text of spells with the chosen name cost 3 more has mattered quite a bit. Okay, so Volcanic Island now for Adam, who still doesn't have any threats. If you're playing as tempo against Cloudpost, you need to get those threats on the board and start attacking. There's Corey Steel Cutter, though. Mishra's Bauble. Gonna get a Monk. And attack, tapping the equipment. Wow.
Okay.
All right, Adam got to take a look at the card. I did not. Yeah, the Disruptor Flute can tax combo cards. So you'll see Disruptor Flute come in sometimes and name, I don't know, Dread Return, Doomsday, stuff like that, combo cards. And it's been effective in that way, even when there's no activated ability that necessarily needs to be shut off to win the game.
I will crack this.
Yep.
And we're going to float 1.
Expedition map getting cracked here. What are we looking for? All right, just under his tower. I wasn't sure if it was going to be like a tabernacle or something. Just looking for mana.
Does this... okay, yeah, that's fine.
So, thank you. So,
What would have been the worst land for Marat to look for there? Ooh. All right. Ugin, Eye of the Storms gets a scoop. This card is messed up.
relevant, you know.
Yeah, definitely. It's so much fun to just like put all the creatures on the board.
Ugin, Eye of the Storms just came out in Tarkir Dragonstorm, which is, I'm hearing, the all-time top-selling non-Universes Beyond Magic set. And I don't know if they tested this card for 1v1.
So, keep this. 1.
I have to discard.
Yeah, you can't give Cloudpost too much time. I agree. You have to disrupt their first player or two and then start attacking. Start taking chunks out of the life total. Put some pressure on them. Or they will beat you in the over a long game. Looks like Marat's taking a mulligan to 5, which Adam's not too unhappy about. Adam will fetch to start the game.
I know.
Volcanic Island to start.
I think you got me. Is this 5? I would have to go all on it to not take 1 damage.
Trigger.
Yeah.
Dragon's Range Channeler risen. As some of you may be aware, Corey Steel Cutter was recently banned in Standard. It was alchemized. I don't know. It was adjusted in Alchemy on Arena. It was a little bit problematic in the smaller formats. For Legacy, though, it has come in and been a nice addition to the format, in my opinion. A great new card to play with and some great gameplay so far. That's an island for Marat, then Expedition map once again. Brainstorm, Surveil. Adam's got that creature on the board. A little bit different than game 1. Going to get the offense up and running as soon as possible. Wasteland surveilled away. Interesting. Wasteland could be important in this matchup. We do know, though, that Marat could potentially shut off Wasteland with stuff like Flute, so... It's possible Adam already has Wasteland in hand. There's a lot to consider with that.
These two back on top.
Obviously, though, Wasteland could end up being an important card in the matchup, which is why Marat tried to shut it off. Dragon's Rage Channeler gets in for an attack. Yeah, seems reasonable here. Trying to get that Delirium as soon as possible. Trying to get more creatures on the board. Close this game out as quickly as possible is the plan for Adam, most likely. There's a Glimmer Post, gain a life. One of the cards that, we were talking about moments ago. Cloudpost, if you let the game go long, they eventually just run away with it. Glimmer Post is a big reason why. Like, they just play a Glimmer Post, gain 6 life, and, you just never can close out the game. They just make the game go longer and longer and longer until you die. So Surveil's a Scalding Tarn into the yard after the fetch. No Delirium, I think, still at this point. Just Artifacts, instant land. Wasteland from hand. Corey still Cutter, okay. Surveil.
Sure. Trigger's good. Trigger's good. Then it. Okay. Cutter.
Brazen Borrower into the yard now. Is that Delirium then? I believe so. Graveyard out of order. Major violation.
Second spell each turn. Okay, got it. So this was your first, second. So, okay.
Another Dragon's Rage Channeler. Well, if you're rooting for the Is It Cutter deck, things are going well so far, it seems. An attack is coming in. Corey Steel Cutter getting tapped. Very interesting.
Here, instead, I will crack the map.
Yep.
End step cracking the exhibition map. A little scary. What is Marat looking for? We're about to find out.
Nexus.
Planar Nexus it is. This will often be the card they tutor for. It kind of enables a bunch of the messed up stuff that the Cloudpost deck is capable of. It's a Locust. It's a Nurse's. It's a power plant. It's a mine.
Play the Nexus. I will cast Disruptor Floats.
Wasteland. Okay.
Link Wasteland.
Yeah.
Is that Flute on Wasteland again? Adam doesn't like that. But Adam has the offense up and running. All hope is not lost. Ponder. Surveil triggers.
Triggers first, I guess. Then it. Keep that on top.
Obviously post sideboard as well. It's possible, a braid or something blows up Flute, Wasteland you. There's some big plays that Adam could make here.
I'll put these two on top. Try this one. Bolt you.
Bolt to the face. Uh-oh.
Just a second.
Yeah,
That's going to make a dude,
Yeah.
which you can equip that. And then, so this is going to go to 3, 6, 9, 12. And then the other one is going to be, this gives +1 or no?
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
We're not trying to figure this out. Chat saw a Flusterstorm. Now I see it. Fluster on Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, so it's for 3.
All copies, yeah.
Got it, okay. So, this will still make the dude move this over.
So that's on 2
Two.
Prowess triggers.
Yeah, and then I'll move to combat.
Yes.
Now it's gonna give me the force roll now, watch.
11.
Yes.
Okay.
I think Adam then forgot about the Surveils, right? Or did that happen already? I kind of forgot. Could end up mattering here. A little bit of an error if so. But Marat has dropped down to 4. Adam has 4 creatures. Marat's got to play the 1 ring or something. 4 life is going to be a little tough to stabilize with.
to me.
Okay, we're moving on to game 3. Okay, so chat seems to think the surveils happened. I probably just forgot. Moving on to game 3.
He's dead on board. He just cast the Ugin. He exiled.
Yorion officially revealed as a companion.
No. Oh yeah, no. Yeah.
Because I don't have as many like tiny.
Trinkety.
By the way, folks, top left of your screen, we see Neutral Ground Gaming, our monthly gift sub leader. We also keep track of bits or cheer on this channel. You can cheer some insanely low amount of bits right now and just get your name up on the screen. What are bits?
So like when it was 24, it was on like 17 or 19.
All right, looks like both players kept 7, or it sounds like it. Planner Nexus passed the turn. Yeah, crop rotation is usually a key card in these Cloudpost decks. Obviously, this is a bit of a different take on Cloudpost than what we're used to seeing. Usually they're green-based. This is a blue-based version. So not having Cloudpost could weaken the deck in some ways, but obviously having blue could strengthen the deck in other ways. Can't hurt to try things. Both players just making land drops so far. Adam, as we saw in Game 2, getting that offense up and running as soon as possible helps quite a bit in this matchup. I think if I'm Marat here, I'm relieved to not see any creatures on the other side to start Game 3.
Yeah.
End step Brainstorm. Okay, maybe the Surveils last game were skipped because the top card of the deck was known and we wanted to keep it there. That's possible. Not super important, but that is a very good point. Andy in the chat saying stock up is like 2 crop rotations. Yeah, I mean, stock up is obviously a powerful card. You know, this blue version of Cloudpost has some other ways to accomplish its mission. But crop rotation, obviously, very powerful legacy card. Sculling Tarn gets cracked here after the Brainstorm. Still one of the most powerful things you can do in Legacy is Brainstorm and then Fetch. Legacy players love that. They love Brainstorm plus Fetch. It's their favorite thing. Anything gets in the way of it, they get upset. Bowmaster, Opposition Agent, Narset, Hole Breacher, they hate that stuff. They just want to Brainstorm and then Fetch. That's really the whole point of why we're here. Brainstorm, Fetch. Just keeping it real, everybody. Thinking about a Surveil.
Yep.
Non-blue players in shambles. Force of Negation surveilled away. Interesting. Core Steel Cutter. Okay. Trying to get that offense up.
Strike 2, sorry, draw 1.
Force pitching repeal. We were talking moments ago about missing crop rotation. I mean, Force of Will in your Cloudpost deck sounds interesting. Okay, protecting the Core Steel Cutter with a Force of Will pitching Daze. So we're not going to get to Flurry this turn. But Core Steel Cutter is in.
Okay.
Doesn't trigger.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Gotcha.
I will pass turn after that.
I'll draw for turn.
All right, no Flurry this turn. Had to fight over the cutter on the stack.
Glimmer Post. I gain 2.
Glimmer Post, gain 2 life.
And say go.
Untap.
Yep.
Upkeep. Drop.
Yep.
Play land for turn. Card.
Another cutter. Okay. Mishra's Bauble. Trigger the cutters. Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the flurry mechanic and the prowess mechanic, right, chat?
Attack for 4.
All right, tapping those equipments again. Very interesting. Attacking for 4.
I'm going to cause X command for 1 with the modes scry, draw, and then exile a creature for 1 or less. So I'll target one of the modes.
All right, Kozilek's command, gonna remove a monk, scry, draw.
I'll draw that. And then I take 2.
Yeah. 2. And then I will bobble you. Or bobble, actually, sorry. I bobble myself. I'm gonna bobble myself.
Okay, gonna take a look at the top of his own deck here. We have a fetch, so we could change the top of the deck if we want. Looks like that wasn't what we wanted. And, wow, Adam fixed it. Untapping the equipments. Round of applause on that. You love to see it. Eye of Ugin, though, is scary.
3 cards.
You know what? Things are coming together on today's stream. We untapped the equipments. The board is now represented correctly. Or presented correctly. Things are not going too badly on today's stream, I gotta say. It's been a good stream. We might post this one on YouTube.
I'll attempt to break the blast.
Hydroblast going after the cutter. All right. Not bad.
There you go.
Drop.
Yep.
Not enough mana to activate Eye of Ugin just yet. Another Corey Steel cutter. All right, so Marat might yeah. Things are getting interesting. Mr. Rainforest got correct here. Yeah, the proper monk tokens are a nice touch. Great point. This has been a good stream. We're liking this one. Okay. Now I know what you're doing.
Ponder?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is an all-timer, I think, Jerry.
That goes up by 2 because I cast. These get the.
Most of our streams are like kind of sad, but this one's actually pretty good. Mort says it's always a good stream. Thanks.
Put these 2 back on top and draw this. Move to combat.
All right, we're moving to combat. Marat is we are tapping the equipments again. Marat is getting it. Oh, we're on top. He fixed it. He fixed it.
These have blown.
Well, this is getting exciting, Chad. I don't know about you, but I'm having a good time.
Whatever.
Yep.
Before damage.
Uh-oh. Before damage. Harry has arrived in the chat. Harry's really late. Kozilek's command again.
Play the colors with this.
Yeah.
These. Yeah, I'll leave one island up, so I'll do 3, sorry, for 2, X is 2. And I will choose the mods for create 2 spawns and then scry 2 and draw. 2 scry 2 and draw.
Yeah.
All right, making 2 spawns, scry 2, draw. Oh boy.
Scry 2.
Yep.
1, 2. Oh no, you take sorry. It works with the double. When I cast these,
Yeah, you gotta pretend you're holding up Metallic Rebuke. Keep those equipments untapped.
9, you're going to take
Okay, people are like vacuuming in the background. At the shop, they keep the shot clean, you know. The the wheels are coming off. Yeah, the Eldrazi spawn tokens. We might have to issue a ticket to Marat here for these Eldrazi spawns.
That's fine.
You have 3 cards in hand, right?
Yep.
3 cards in hand for Adam. Do we want to block with these spawns? Don't forget the Corey Steel Cutter gives trample.
I will.
2 prowess triggers on the monk that's not equipped.
And then take 4.
All right. Chump blocked. Morant takes 4. Looks like players have not updated the life totals, though. Yeah, Ayavugan does reduce K command.
I can just cast
Yeah,
it.
pass turn after that.
Unless you have.
It's just colorless Eldrazi spells, and Kozilek's command is an Eldrazi spell. Kindred source, kindred instant. Eldrazi type. All right, players didn't update the life totals, but I don't know if they're keeping track off to the side on a pen and pad. Expedition map. Murat should be at 15, right? Cracking the map.
I'm gonna get an Urgent Tower and play that.
Because I saw one of the lists that was posted recently was like 3 of them were in like the top 8.
All the digital life counters. Yaps. Great for streams like this one you're watching right now, so that spectators can see what the life totals are. Not great at actually tracking the life.
Passes right after that.
Is what we've learned by doing this channel for a couple of years.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yes, yes.
Okay. Plus the Eldrazi.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
depending on the
yeah,
discount.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that can't tap for mana, right?
This cannot tap for
Okay.
mana.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep.
Yep.
Drop.
Yep.
Hopefully life totals don't end up being mixed up too much in this game. We'll see how this unfolds.
Price of progress.
Oh crap! Price of progress.
It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. I'll have to respond to that.
Potentially 8 damage coming in here. Adam has a wasteland. Murat thinking about responding to price of progress. Prowess triggers on the monks. First spell of the turn.
Go. Cosmic's command modes are Scry 4, draw 1, and make 4 dudes.
Yeah.
All right, making 4 Eldrazi spawn and Scry 4 draw 1.
Okay, so Scry 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Kozilek's command, as we were talking about earlier on today's stream in another match. What about the color pie? Legacy players very, very knowledgeable about what the color pie is and what it should be. Experts, actually.
And price is good, so I eat 1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
I take 8 as well. Probably shouldn't have.
All right, both players taking 8 damage. It looks like the life totals were not fixed for last turn's 4 damage that came in. It just was not punched into the life counter, so that could end up mattering here. Lightning bolt to the face. Murat should be at 4 now. Murat still might be in major trouble, though. A lot of monks. You equip one's trample. Murat has, I believe, now... Is it 4 Eldrazi spawns?
So you're at 8.
Seems like Adam might be considering life totals being wrong. Let's see.
All of them.
No, I guess not. All right, well. Big attack coming in. It happens, folks. Sometimes life totals get mixed up. Everybody relax. Everybody just calm down.
2 twos, 3 3, and then this one ones.
But the reason why I pointed out the digital life counter situation. If you're going to play some competitive Magic, bring a pen and pad. Keep track of life totals that way. Don't use one of these digital things if you're playing Magic for money.
I think I'm in this one board. First game against us.
This is not a Comp Party Hell event. This is Monday Night Legacy. But an attack is coming in. It's a lot of damage potentially.
These are 2 triggers.
Oh, these are all 2. Oh,
These are all 3.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, take your time.
Yeah, those are the not summonings, new
Got
ones.
it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, so there are 2 prowess triggers on the 3 monks that are not equipped. The 2 equipped monks are 2/2s with trample.
So I can.
Adam still has that wasteland open, could potentially cut something before Marat starts the turn. Would you go for Eye of Ugin or Planner Nexus here, chat?
Here, I take 7.
Chat has no idea.
Alright, I'll block 2 of these guys, and then I'll take 7 before any spells. Go to 1.
Marat is going to 1.
And then second main, I'll wasteland the.
For a moment, I thought Marat was telling him which one to wasteland. They're just moving it around. It would have been funny, though. You should waste this one.
The planar nexus.
Sure.
All right, going after Planner Nexus. I like that choice.
I don't. Could do this one.
Okay.
Rand says, I block the MTGO life total displays with sticky notes to force myself to get better at pen and paper tracking. Interesting.
It was like a 50-50, you know?
So 4, 5, 6, 7.
Whatever it takes, I guess. Planner Nexus comes back down, though. Marat had a replacement. Marat's at 1 life, though. And obviously, Adam has a lot of creatures on the board.
So these die.
This size, yeah.
These are
3
2
2s.
twos,
Yeah. 1 1.
1s.
This one's
Here, so I take 5.
Even like Glacial Chasm or something like that is not going to be great here. The 1 ring buys a turn, but not going to be super great. A Glimmer Post rather than a Planner Nexus might have been... Oh, yeah, I don't know. Ugin, okay. Okay. Still not going to be enough, probably, but interesting. Days. Oh, man.
I'll pay for the days.
Yeah.
So I'll exile one of the equipped ones.
One of the equipment? Or the creatures?
One of the. Wait, sorry. It's a.
Wait, Falter.
Yeah, this Ugin might not be enough, but...
Yeah, I'll exile the steel cutter.
Yeah.
All right, getting rid of the cutter.
Sorcery.
Um,
Sorcery creature.
Could activate its loyalty ability, gain 3 life.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna die. I'll see what I draw.
No,
All right, let's see how this goes.
Life,
6. Yeah. I don't have any bronze. So 7. I'll go to 9. 4.
Marat already played a land, so it's not looking good.
And that's GG's value.
Record games.
GG's. The cutter.
I just draw this.
Got it.
Force of negation just drawn. Well played. Sometimes the errors happen with the life totals. What are you going to do? Okay. All right, Adam moves over to the left side this time with Is It Cutter. Yosef comes back on stream today with Golgari Cradle.
We'll try this. Against my better judgment, I'm going to try this as well.
Okay, sounds like both players kept 7. Yosef is on the play. Lara the Hydra passed the turn.
No, I'm going to say it's one of your first 2 wins. Card?
Oh shit! Never mind. Thank you. I should probably read my cards.
Yeah.
Go.
Untap, upkeep, drop.
This is much better.
Ignoble Hierarch comes in then. All right, helping out here. Lara the Hydra does not enter tapped. Misty Rainforest, correct?
I'm just remembering now. I probably punted in the on-camera games with that.
Oh, bummer slam, man.
Because I played that right.
Like it usually does come in tap.
Mort with a great question. What would I play? We were talking before this match started. If there was a big, giant, important legacy tournament tomorrow, what deck would everybody play? I would probably play the 4-color Loam deck that I've been playing. We've seen it on stream today, I think for the first time, and my list is posted in our Discord server if you're curious. Dragon's Race Channeler for Adam. Doing some tempo stuff. Guy's Cradle, okay. Elvish Reclaimer.
Floats.
Yeah.
1 green floating.
Yeah.
White with a reliquary.
Yep.
All right, there's White of the Reliquary.
Drop. I'm gonna unholy heat the white.
Unholy Heat takes out the white. Good card to get off the board. Elvish Reclaimer still tutors for lands, still annoying. Looked like Preordain was dumped into the yard. Got Delirium. Wasteland. We got a game. Blowing up Guy's Cradle. Another important card to get off the board. Removal. Yeah, I've been playing 4-color Loam. Really liking the deck so far. It's been about... Oh, how long has it been? I think I'm in the 3rd week of playing the deck. My record is something like... I'm trying to think. It's something like 15-7 or something like that. I got a pretty good record with it. Definitely didn't like my build as much day 1. Changed it for day 2. You know, like it's evolved a little bit even in the 3 weeks. So it's been improving. In theory. Anyway, we're not watching Loam right now. I'm just talking about my list. Yeah, the tapping directions on Adam's side right now, very suspicious. Replacement Cradle for Yosef ain't too bad.
Questing Beast, yeah. QB. Yeah, you got it.
Questing Beast. Boom.
Exalted, yeah. Down to 14. Untap, upkeep, drop.
Well, that's going to be a fast clock.
How many cards in hand? Those. Waste your thing. 13. 2 cards.
No.
Volcanic Island. Fetched up with Scalding Tarn.
It's kind of working my hand.
Attack for 3.
Wow. 2 more Dragon's Race Channelers. We're going to have a race here.
Pass turn.
Questing Beast does not have reach. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste, though. Things just got interesting with that third Dragon's Rage Channeler. I think as of right now, it looks like Adam would win the race. Cracking a fetch. The existence of Lightning Bolt also makes the situation a little sketchy for Yosef. Finds a forest, okay. Noble Hierarch. Questing Beast could potentially swing for 6.
Yep, down 7.
It can, okay. It can get double block there. I wasn't sure if that was going to happen. Not necessarily going to be the right play. I'm just saying that was a possibility. Depends. Joseph has a lot of mana available. Not done with the turn yet. A card that could be game over here for Adam could potentially be Endurance. Sometimes your opponent's multiple Dragon's Rage Channelers swing in and you flash in Endurance and it just leads to a crazy blowout.
Okay, so 1 to 4, then 5, 6 will be reroll.
Thanks a lot, Wizards, for the Evoke Elementals.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So untap.
Collect the Roof. Not super relevant right now. But it's there.
Brainstorm. Trigger.
All right, Brainstorm, 3 Surveils. Dump 3. Oh, leaving a Dragon's Rage Channeler on top. Are we going to get quadruple Channeler on the board? Would that be an achievement unlocked? Have we ever in the history of 90s MTG seen 4 Dragon's Rage Channelers on the board, chat? Can someone check?
Oh, sorry. I go in my hand because it's brainstorm. Yeah, I'm targeting.
Yeah, Endurance has been such a great addition to the Legacy format. Solitude as well. I think also Fury. We'll just end the conversation there because if I even mention Grief, people are going to have scalding meltdowns in the chat. His comment says Grief also. What about the frog? I'm so tired of getting scammed.
These 2 back on top, like so. Move to combat.
All right, big tack coming in. Uh-oh, tapping some mana.
This for 2,
So,
Yeah, we do have some Modern fans watching asking about Subtlety. Unfortunately, that card has not caught on in Legacy. Not yet, anyway. It's seen a little bit of play, but it is by far it's in 5th place, let's say.
the elf dude.
doesn't feel good, does it?
No, it doesn't. But this deck is like the best version of this kind of like green lands kind of.
I'll wrap up.
Bajuka Bog. You know what? That's a play that I didn't mention, but I should have. Elvish Reclaimer finding Bajuka Bog can lead to some blowouts here. I should have mentioned that. That was you know what? I should probably lose my job. The Reclaimer for Bajuka Bog here is huge.
No, you're good. You're good. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Time to go to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Kind of didn't finish explaining that whole situation. Got stuck on Endurance. So a bolt on Questing Beast. Gonna try and trade a Dragon's Rage Channeler for Questing Beast. Collector Oof is potentially going to die in combat to this Oof, but trying to get Delirium back, but unsuccessful after 3 surveils. So Questing Beast dies, though. 2 Dragon's Rage Channelers die. The Bajuka Bug ended up being really good there. Adam plays a Wasteland, could go after Cradle.
I think this is Dunzo, but I'm gonna get rid of the man land. Sure. That would have been dope.
Gets rid of Lair of the Hydra over Cradle.
Pass turn after that.
Okay.
So this is a
3/4.
3/4. Yes.
Reclaimer is a 3/4 right now.
Same regardless.
Look at the top card of your deck.
Yosef's lands are Cradle, Bajuka Bug. 1 card in hand for Yosef, it looks like. Adam's at 7. I guess with the Lair, it was possible that the Lair could swing for lethal. Yeah, I guess the Wasteland on the Lair makes sense.
4.
Attacking for 4 with Collector Roof.
Play this land for turn pass.
Blanc says Grief only started to look like a problem when black and blue creatures got out of control in Legacy. Yeah, potentially. Grief was around in Legacy for quite a while before it was on anybody's mind as far as, especially for being banned. Like, it was around for quite a long time before anybody was even remotely upset about it. Took for some printings a little bit later on in Grief's lifespan in the Legacy format to have it kind of simmer to the top, be on people's minds for cards that need to be trimmed off of the Legacy card pool. Some blocks here. Another lightning bolt getting fired off. Gonna try and kill this Reclaimer.
Trigger.
Finding Delirium here could be really good. Did we find it? Possibly. Yeah. Delirium is on. Yosef did just play a Scythecat Cub. Was that attack too risky?
Yeah, that's where. Okay. Wow, that was super bad, actually. Okay.
Yeah, leaving the Reclaimer available to use can be pretty important in situations like that. But Yosef saw an opportunity to potentially attack for lethal and took that chance. Didn't work out. Core Steel Cutter.
Heat on top and pass. I have to attack for 3, so I'm dead. Very good game.
All right, game 1 goes to Yosef. That was a good game. Sounds like Yosef has kept 7 here, and I'm in the process of resolving a mulligan.
So I will sweep a 3. Put you down to 12. Okay, I'll keep this. Then I will pass turn on your upkeep draw.
What's your left one?
I'm at 3, you're at 12. Yeah. Put this in the bottom.
Mulligan to 6 for Adam. Yosef kept 7. Thundering Fall, Surveil.
So, what is this? Trigger, I take 1.
Left it on top. All right.
So, make a spawn. Yeah, so, what is this?
You Ignoble Hierarch passed the turn.
Okay, so
X is one.
I'll do force pitch force. So I got
The now infamous Cutter. It's been banned from Standard. It's been alchemied.
trigger. I go down to 1.
It's fitting into Legacy quite nicely. No flurry that turn, though.
Yeah.
There's the Cub. Fetch land. The fetch lands plus the Cub. Things can get a little crazy. Scythecat Cub, I've said it several times on today's stream, but maybe worth pointing out again. Took a while to catch on in Legacy. It's from Jumpstart at the end of 2024. But now it's seeing quite a bit of play in Legacy, and I think, as far as I can tell, people are liking this card. Liking playing with it, liking playing against it. It's been a nice addition to the format.
Draw.
What about Oops? Whenever I say I have something I like about Legacy, someone screams at me, what about Oops?
Oh, wait. I'm going to take 2 off of you.
There's Tamio.
So 10.
Okay, Chain Lightning. Go after the Goblin. Make a Monk. All right, gonna use the Wasteland now. Hit Bayou. If you're Adam here now, I talked to Yosef after this event and did about this list. This was a borrowed deck for Yosef. The card Natural Order is not in the deck, but if you're sitting in the seat on Adam's side, you could be trying to trim some mana from Yosef's board to prevent Natural Order. I could explain some of the decisions we've seen in this match so far. But this is more of a Scythecat Cub deck, it turns out. Blog says, I like Scythecat Cub in Legacy. Gives them a high-powered, fair card for green to work with. Exactly. It is a very fair card by Legacy standards. You know, if they put the Cub in Standard, we might be having a different conversation for Standard. But for Legacy, it's a very fair, reasonable card. Powerful enough to see play. So phased out now is the Monk. It becomes what was on the reverse side of the token, which looks like it's a elemental token. White of the Reliquary gets played here. 5/5 Cub coming in.
This deck is a little feast or famine.
Wolk says Modern could use the Cub. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it would fit into Modern, TBH. What about Talon Gates of Madara? Would that card be good in Modern? Like, if they added that card to Modern tomorrow, would Modern be better off for it? Hypothetically? It's a card I've really liked for Legacy. Talon Gates.
So draw this.
Yeah, Modern could also use Barrowglyph. Barrowglyph was just added to Arena. We're probably going to see how that shakes out. Arena appears to be the training ground for a lot of these big format cards before they head into Modern. Legacy as well. So we got a Flurry making a Monk after Soul Guide Lantern.
That is 3/3.
3/3.
Yeah, the white is a 3/3 right now. Hack says Barrowglyph would be an insta 4 of in Zoo. Yeah, it's a powerful card.
Great. Yep. Clue. I actually don't have a clue token.
How dare you?
I know, dude. Chris is gonna have a field day. I'll just use this as a clue token.
Oh my goodness. So yellow sleeve gets put bottom left of your screen. Represent the clue. Okay, Yosef, thank goodness, has a replacement clue token.
Land for turn.
We almost had to end the stream.
Sacrifice this draw card.
Sack Soul Guy, draw card. Tameo flipping here. Oh, was that the third? Oh, yeah, I guess it was a third. Foil Tameo. Bling. Plus Tameo.
And then a master.
So Dave, if that word wouldn't result.
5/5 Cub with 2 landfall triggers on the Cub. Adam could be in really big trouble. The white of the reliquary could allow for some landfall triggers that otherwise wouldn't be happening. I don't think we could send in lethal this turn, right?
Oh yeah, then you can give it haste, and warp creatures can attack if they get haste.
I mean, obviously, a monk could absorb 2 damage. We have the -1 from Tameo. I don't think we could swing for lethal this turn, but things are starting to get out of hand with the Cub.
It in and then just attack for what is it? A 6/6? It's a 6/6.
7/5.
Is it 7/5?
Plus you get
Plus the other 2, so you're attacking for 12. Yeah, that would work. That'd be stupid. Yeah.
Cradle comes in, trigger the landfall on the Cub. It becomes a 6/6. Another landfall doubles the number of +1/+1 counters.
You got the official clue token?
Oh my god.
Playing Noble Hierarch.
Yeah. This is rapidly coming to a close.
The stream is falling apart, folks. Just say the word and we'll end the stream.
Deck traditionally has a good delving matchup.
Look at that Cub, the clue token bottom left. Freaking foam.
All the lands-based decks do. Lands, depths.
But this is like
And this is like, yeah.
fire.
It's a monster.
I mean, when the deck plays
Does it run main deck endurance?
yes.
Yeah.
The answer is yes. It does.
Boy, yeah, of course. Yeah, it's terrifying. It's like the last thing you want to see.
All right, Adam is terrified of everything going on. The Cub has 4 +1/+1 counters on it. We're beginning to say another landfall could double that number.
Yeah, oh yeah. I mean, this, yeah.
Talon Gates. That's going to be another trigger of the Cub. We're putting Talon Gates in play using its ability. The monk gets phased out. It becomes a tapped elemental for some reason. Upside down, confused elemental.
Combat. Swing. You're at
15.
15, so this is 10, 13 minus 2, it'd be 11.
Sounds like an attack for 11 could be about to happen. I guess.
I think it's enough.
1 creature in Yosef's yard. The white has vigilance.
Swing everything at you.
Yeah.
Well then tap here. Sack Noble Hierarch.
Yeah. To get a Dryad Arbor.
Okay. Get a fetch land. Trigger the Cub. Okay. So Yosef pointed this out to me. This Wooded Foothills was supposed to enter tapped, but that was forgotten here. This was Yosef's first time playing this deck with the white. Both players are missing it right now. It's all good. Mistakes happen. But the white's getting some additional +1/+1 counters. Obviously, on this current board, Adam is pretty... we're just ignoring Tameo right now. The damage is all coming towards Adam. And I agree with Blog Boy here. It looks like Golgari is going to win anyway. But important to point out that the white tutors for a land. It puts it into play tapped. And the Talon Gates of Madara was put into play using its ability, not played as a land for turn.
It's not 0.
Attack you.
Go ahead.
Is there a green direct damage spell? There is, isn't there?
Is there what?
The green direct damage spell.
Yeah, it's called Gut Shot with Phyrexian mana.
All right, that is the match. Yosef gets that one. GG's. Wow. The Cub, everybody. First it was the frog, then it was the Mika spawn, now it's the cat, right everybody? Just never happy. Okay. Give it a few more months, maybe. Yeah. Stick around, everybody. Stick around for a raid. That wraps it up for me for today. Join the Discord if you're not in the Discord. That's where our community is hanging out. I will see everybody very soon. Peace out.